What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. GoPro is today's ticker of choice for the video, and I think we have a nice squeeze play incoming again, and you'll see what I mean based on the chart. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice, just technical analysis based on the chart. So let's get right to it. Here we are on the GoPro chart, and GoPro follows a nice trading pattern. And when you can identify patterns in the trading world, you hit gold. And you could see we have trend line, liquidity zone, gap closes, trend line, liquidity zone, gap closes, and that's what we are entering now, guys. We are approaching the trend line in the liquidity zone, and we have gaps to the upside. But there is one missing piece, in my opinion, and that is, if I bring it up, the weekly RSI, guys. You could see the weekly RSI was the final confirmation for these squeezes. So let's see if we can go back to the well one more time and get some honey out of the pot. GoPro was one of the first tickers that were on my radar and that I talked about when I first started the channel a few months ago, guys, in March. And since I'm only going to be talking about this current setup, I recommend you go watch the videos, guys. This was my first quick rebound play that played out just how I wanted to, and the update. Here's what the targets hit. What's next? Not only is it good for the higher price targets for what we're going to talk about here, because I'm not going to go in too much depth, but it's also very good educationally to learn about what to look for before the setup and how it plays out, guys. And that setup for GoPro that I had squeezed just over 200%, guys. It was exactly how I planned. I expected at least this gap to get closed, and we had some bonus percentages on tops, guys. So, trading, it's like that saying, teach a man to fish, that whole saying, and he'll eat forever, whatever the hell it is. But, you want to learn how to trade. You don't want to, you could get lucky and hit the jackpot on one trade, but that's not how you want to be successful. Learn how to trade and be able to identify setups, and you'll be very successful, guys. Just yesterday, one of my swing trade posts, CNEY, squeezed over 200%, just 10 trading days after I posted the swing trade. Guys, if you want to see more trades like this, join me now. Patreon.com/GainsKeeper Trading. I have a full vault of tutorials, premium tutorials, and premium trading systems that help you take you from beginner to advanced trader, swing trades, small cap, large cap, mid cap, and weekly breakout stocks, guys. I appreciate all the subs, likes, comments on YouTube. My premium content here on Patreon.com/GainsKeeper Trading if you want to see more swing trades like that. But enough of the bullshit. Let's get to what I came here for, and we'll put the drawings on, and we'll talk about why I like this setup so much, and see what our price goals are, what can happen, and what do we need to get to these price goals. So you could see, I'll go to the 4-hour chart, guys. I'll shut the indicators off for 1 second. We are in our current demand zone already, between just about 58 cents to 68 cents. Not a very big zone, which I like, especially for a small cap stock. GoPro is about $118 million market cap. So volatile stock, be careful, but 16% is not that bad. And you could see GoPro is already touching this zone multiple times, getting bought up. But honestly, guys, in my opinion, I expect a little more pain. I want to see a little more pain here before we see a nice squeeze. Something like this. You could see we had a little reaction and then we come back down. In an ideal trading world for me, put the RSI back on. Go to the weekly chart here. I would like to see a weekly oversold RSI. We are so close. We are so close here on this trend line. Every time that happens, we have these massive runs. And I think we need to hit this trend line in the middle of the demand zone. I don't think this price right now is the price, but the further you can get the price into this demand zone, the better. And maybe another little drop on the RSI. This would still be a bullish divergence, in my opinion. Last time GoPro squeezed in March on my video, it was a double time frame bullish divergence. There was a bullish divergence in the daily and the weekly, and we had a huge squeeze. So maybe something, sorry guys, maybe something like trend line to this middle. Like I said, the deeper the better, but be very careful, guys. See, every time I move it, it gets the alert. Be very careful. There is sweep potential, guys. So you could see the core demand zone is this, but the price does have a habit of sweeping out to these prices. You could see it's no coincidence that at 54 cents, even over here, this was a significant sweep zone, just to trigger stop losses. You could see real quick, guys. And the same thing, if I scroll over here, this line is where I like this midline of this demand zone, but you could see the sweep, the wicks. So, maybe one more sweep to the downside would be ideal, but be careful because use a tight stop loss outside of this zone, because our next zone, this is the last support here. If it doesn't sweep, and this extreme bottom liquidity zone would be the next price goals for an entry, guys. But I'm not talking about that now. So let's talk about prices to the upside. So what I also like about this play is you could see, since we had this move here, the volume profile has grown a little bit. You could see my cursor, but if I go to Fintel, there's no significant dilution. But usually 15% short interest, that is the current latest short interest, guys, 15%. That would worry me slightly, but in March, when we had that previous 200% squeeze, it was exactly the same, or just under 15%. So it's the same setup as the one in March, guys, which I like very much. Okay, so we know the setup. We know we want to see a little more pain on the RSI, particularly the weekly RSI, maybe dip into the zone a little more. Does not have to happen, guys. We are in the zone right now at 67 cents. We're down, I think, like 4 or 5% today, just under 5%. So it does not have to come down more, but that's what I would like to see. And say we just get an entry at this midpoint. I expect a small retest of this small resistance, which also acts as a trigger. You could see, guys, support here and a support off this line acts as a little trigger. But the main squeeze rejection zone is between 94 cents and $1. That would be a price run up from the middle of the demand zone of 60%. We have a gap at $1, guys. I expect this gap and the gap at 121 to be closed at the very minimum. That's just my opinion based on what's going on in the chart and the history of GoPro, guys. We have a golden rebalance zone from this move based off Fibonacci, which would be in the middle of the zone, 70%. And then if we can get to the gap, 92%. And I think we even might get some more bonus percentage out of that, just like we did last time. I like trading GoPro a lot, guys, because it is not very complicated. Very simple setup, very repeatable setup. Just be careful. It's a low cap stock, but it has great potential, guys. We have this compression trend line here that has been in control. It would only make sense for me to come back to the demand zone a little further. The gap, this doesn't have to happen overnight, guys. You can see it takes a couple days. Also, we have earnings at the end of July. Be careful with earnings. You know how I feel about that in the volatility. You see the volatility incoming with the earnings, guys. Gap down below, always a gap down below our significant supports, the squeeze rejection zone and our EMA lines, gapped it right down, right into the demand zone. But now we are down here, the earnings could cause the gap up now. So be careful. I am not overly concerned about the EMA lines, but you could see the weekly 50, which is typically a strong resistance, kind of aligns just with our gap here. So for me, this is not a massive play, 1000% play. If you're disciplined, this is more of a disciplined play for me, just like this play before was, and I'll take anything extra. But, a 90% plus move in a few days would be fantastic, guys. And, last time we got rejected at our first supply zone between 161 and 189. If you watch those previous videos, they go more in depth. But if I zoom out here, guys, very interesting. Just something to note. We do have more gaps to the upside. And, from the current price, if we close this current, there's been no stock splits. You could see here. So these gaps are still valid, guys. Technically valid. That would be 11x move, 1100%. But for that, we would need to break this higher price trigger at $2.51. And, this is a monster move. Big monster move. So we would have to break that price, $2.51, where the weekly 200 EMA line also waits. You could see that it has been in control for quite some time now. So, it's nice to talk about them, but that's not the point of this play. But keep that in mind. Basically, we want to see more of a weekly oversold RSI in this demand zone in the middle. The lower price you get, obviously, the better. The delusion looks good for me. No delusion, no significant delusion. The short interest was the same as the last squeeze. Same setup. Guys, looks good to me. Just be careful with the stop loss. These sweeps, these wicks, does have a habit of doing that. That's what low cap stocks are about. That's the volatility involved, but you also get the volatility to the upside as well. I am very excited and curious to see how this plays out. This is the main zone for me, this squeeze rejection zone. I expect this gap to at least get closed, or at least to get touched right here. But, this gap is my main target here with this compression line. And if this compression line remains strong, it all lines up with EMAs and the weekly EMA as well with the gap and the volume price breaker. We need volume to break this price. So, we could see some kind of like swing trading until we get to, the end of the year. And then maybe when this compression line is no longer active as a resistance, then we could see the big squeeze depending on the market situation then. Okay, guys, have a blessed weekend and a blessed trading week.